Hi, Aquarius. The full moon was actually last night, so I'm a little bit late in getting things all together here. Not too bad, though. We're still well within the energy of the full moon. And this was the pink super full moon in Scorpio, which seems to, let's see, the reading that I did about it indicated that it said the spotlight. The spotlight was on sudden realizations and fresh perspectives and secrets and vulnerabilities. So let's take a look and see, Spirit, what is in store for this full moon in Scorpio for my Aquarian friends. Whoops. Those just kind of fell out, kind of lazy, so see what happens. Not a lot is coming out, so I believe them. Okay. I like at least 4. I don't pay any attention to the order of the cards or their position. I read intuitively. I just kind of treat it like a little storytelling. Because its energy is fluid. It's not necessarily linear. Wow, what is with everyone has been getting not everyone. I've seen an inordinate amount of major arcana for this full moon's readings. Don't really know what that's about. It's maybe it's because it's the powerful super moon, and then also because Scorpio is usually quite deep. Spirit, what is the overall energy of this reading for Aquarius, please, for their full moon in Scorpio? What is the overall energy, please, for Aquarius for the Scorpio full moon reading? Aquarius. Angel of Love and the Healer of the Ages. Bottom of the deck, we have 7 of Swords, which is another way to just sort of encapsulate the overall energy of the reading. What is with the Swords energy? Oh, you guys. Wow. Wow. What happened to you? What are you guys coming out of? Wheel of Fortune? I don't understand. And then More Star and then Death. You saw me shuffle a bunch, and none of these cards were together in the last few readings I did. So the fact that you've got all of these, the sword energy, I'm feeling like these are appropriate. It sounds like you really are in a place where you really require some healing in a heart spiritual sort of level. Wheel of Fortune, I'm going to stop with that. That is basically destiny. But let's take a look at this, and these are from backwards to 7 of Swords. So this was the top. So I'm going to go backwards. So this is someone who's exhausted. They can't make the journey, but somebody, this beautiful white bird, is carrying this tired little creature away from their woes, their troubles. So these mean birds, these mean blackbirds. There's a white, I just love these little, the white bird is carrying this tired creature away from here, probably to safety, and maybe into like the happy destiny. Because look, I mean, the circle, I do look at things like that. The Knight of Swords, he's kind of he's tenacious. He's a swashbuckler. He is, he's a little more methodical than some of the knights. He is powerful. He is, he doesn't let much get in his way. I'm just trying to figure out the why all this sword energy. I mean, that's a lot. That's a lot of sword energy. Also, he's a little domineering. I knew there was something I was missing about him. Yeah, he's a take charge guy. So this stuff isn't bad, but then what is with this? Eight of Swords is you're stuck. You're stuck, and like you can see that the swan is stuck in the brambles and has like a little cage of swords. Like the swords make up like a cage or some sort of a fence or a gate around it. But this little bird is kind of helping with the brambles. It's because the bird is struggling, and it's making the brambles tighter and sticking to its feathers and wings. And the bird is just saying, just chill, hang on, just hold on, be quiet. If you stay still, I can remove these brambles and then you can fly away easily, because you can fly straight out of those swords once I free you from the brambles. So this, I think, is a call to ask for or accept assistance, and that whatever you're feeling stuck about is totally manageable. It's doable, because even if this little bird was not around, you could, with your beak, pull away the brambles. You might get a little, few thorn pokes. The Seven of Swords is about escaping responsibility, a little dishonesty. I always feel like I try to give the benefit of the doubt, because I don't feel like this is an evil or deceitful person. I don't feel like the intention is there, but maybe they're scared, too afraid to go and grab the prize, which is this special sword at the top. Or maybe he's supposed to grab the bird. I don't know, but there's some sort of ascension here that's supposed to happen that this guy is just not up for whatever reason. And he's not being honest about why or what. He's escaping his responsibility, which is to go up and get that. So I'm not quite sure what that is about. The Nine of Swords. You can see the birds are all flying away, but he's so focused on, this is about anxiety. He's so focused on those birds that he can't see that they're not going to bother him. All he needs to do is turn away, look in another direction to shift his energy, but he's not doing it. He's really focused on that. He's digging his heels in. Oh, Aquarius, you're a fixed sign, aren't you? Okay. So maybe it's something, whatever it is, you really dug your heels in about. And this Five of Swords is about conflict. Conflict or struggle. Here's another close-up look. And this feels like it's, and the swords are all about the mental energy, right? The intellect. So this struggle, this discord, you might be feeling like everything, like the odds are against you, which is, I think, why you have anxiety and why you feel like I just can't do it and I'm feeling trapped. And this is the energy that I think you want, but you're not having, and I think too you are exhausted, but you're not going to trust anybody to help you get where you need to be. Interesting, because wow, what's underneath this? The Four of Cups. Oh, the Four of Cups is to go be introspective, become internal for a little bit. Temperance is about temperance is about harmony, balance, healing. You can see all these very gentle colors. Whenever I see a lot of blue and purples and lavenders, I feel like it's introspective. Third eye energy, also throat chakra energy, so you learning to speak your truth. And yellow about joy and enlightenment. And then here you have the yin yang symbol that the little creature's holding. So it's about balance and harmony, but it's moving. It's not like just a static thing. It's not like justice. It's a little different. I also feel like this is about a little bit more spiritual. And because Four of Cups, again, is about reflections, right? It's a call to go inward. And sometimes this Four of Cups, depends on the deck, but sometimes the Four of Cups is kind of about, how to word it. It depends on the deck, because they're looking at a reflection, right, of themselves in this water, the pond or whatever. And again, because of the colors, I want to lean toward the fact that it's probably a little bit more intuitive or more third eye energy, becoming introspective. But there are Four of Cups cards in other decks that indicate that the person here, the viewer, is not looking at what's around them. It's ignoring the abundance, the opportunities, the resources that they have at their fingertips, and they're just reflecting on the one thing about them, which can be negative, again, or it can be an invitation to go inward. I feel like for you, it's both. It's if you have the invitation to go inward, you're going to get some of this healing. And I'll read these cards in just a second. But I think that will help get you out of this really lot of sword. You're really stuck in your head, Aquarius. Oh God, yeah. You guys are the people of your brain. You are the brain people. The thinkers. You're creative thinkers, but you're all up in your head. But you really are up in your head right now. Look at that. Swords, 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 swords. That's just... So, yeah, Aquarius, maybe you need to take a walk or something, get out into nature. Take a break from your thinking. It feels like you're obsessing about something here. So we'll go Chariot. And this is fast, swift, victorious, right? Coming in quickly. All you need to do is shift your perspective. And that's, again, what this moon is about. A sudden realization. So maybe you're just now realizing, wow, I'm really stuck in my head. Really stuck in my head. And being full of self-restraint, and not in a good way. So you're caging yourself. You've built yourself a mental prison. And this Queen of Wands, well, she is charming and warm and gracious and exuberant and loves life, and she is creative and passionate, and she is living life to the fullest. And this is, I think, what the emotion or the feeling is that you can strive toward. And once you do it, you're gonna start experiencing that joy that she has really soon. I'm going to read you these Angel of Love and Healer of the Ages, because I just think that, I don't know, I don't think I've ever seen that many sword cards come out at once. So this is about tender connections. Which also, to me, there's something tender about this card and really vulnerable. I am going to pull some more cards from the Naked Heart Tarot. I think there's a vulnerability about this deck, a sweetness that is appropriate for this moon. So this is about tender connections. And she holds a rose quartz heart, radiating tender and loving vibrations, bringing you compassion and affection. If you're looking for new love, this angel brings a message of its upcoming approach. Or if you're longing for a deeper, more intimate connection with someone already in your life, she's here to say that far greater tenderness is available to you. So it does seem like it's potentially about romantic love. But she says, either way, remember that your first intention for tenderness must be directed inward, and the compassion that you demonstrate toward yourself will influence the energetic potential of these events in a significant way. So she's working on her end for some connection for you. The Healer of the Ages. It's about health and vitality. He brings the force of ancient wisdom and profound healing, which is, I think, wow, what's really called for here. The light of the divine consciousness pours from his hands and his heart, flowing to you with love and powerful healing intention. This amazing entity is with you now, bringing resolution to physical, mental, and emotional ills, helping to unblock stuck energy and revitalize your life force, which you are so stuck with in your head. You may have felt this strong presence recently, or you may just be opening to the wonderful sensations now. You can call upon this emissary of miraculous transformation whenever you need vitality, balance, or renewal. Know that at the deepest level, an important healing is taking place. So I'm just going to let you look at this card, examine him. I'll see if I can get a little less reflection. Memorize that image when you're struggling. Close your eyes and envision him. Envision that energy, that heartfelt, heart-centered energy. All right. Spirit, can I have some clarification, please, for Aquarius? What is going on with them for poor Aquarius? And Aquarians, you're so lovely. I wish you'd just kind of sometimes quit being so stuck in your head. I know what happens for a few of you. And it is okay to ask for help or to accept help when it's offered. You can be discerning about it. If it's not the help you want, then certainly don't accept it. But one more shuffle and then we'll go. Spirit, can we get some clarification, please, for Aquarius for this full moon in Scorpio, please? Full moon in Scorpio for my Aquarians. Get some clarification, please, on what is this angst that they're feeling? Spirit of Cups. Well, this is the King of Cups. This is the same basic energy as the Healer, right? Maybe not quite as profound. Two of Wands, there's a choice to be made, but you're planning the future. Here's your crystal ball. Six of Pentacles, this is the spirit of reciprocity, or the law of reciprocity. What you give, you shall receive. I'm going to put that next to or below the Temperance card because it is about a flow of energy intake and outgo. You can see the same, even the same blue swirls going back and forth. And if you offset these two images, it's going to be really close to that yin-yang image. Two of Wands. I want to say that that's going to be over, well, no, I think it's going to be, if you're planning your future, that's going to require some introspection, strength. This is what the Queen of Wands has in spades. She's super strong. And this is also the Leo card, which is opposite of Aquarius on the wheel of the zodiac. So you really complement each other in many ways. So borrow the strength from the Leo energy. It's like if in the color wheel, it would be purple and yellow, or blue and orange or something like that. So just borrow a little bit of that energy to find the balance. And here you have the infinity symbol, which, in wings. So you can, it's all really positive. And this strength card also indicates patience is required. I think it's part of strength. To be strong is also to be patient and not expect everything to happen at one time. I'm going to see if there's anything else here. I didn't even look at the bottom of the deck yet because I just feel like there's more for you. Spirit, is there any more? Oh, yeah, something else flipped over. The Hanged Man. Yeah, you need to change your perspective. Again, that was the same thing about just this full moon in general. Is about a sudden realization, which maybe you're going, wow, I'm really stuck in my head. I have to figure out how to look at things differently. Shift my perspective. Do something differently so that I get different results. And I do feel like that goes along with the Two of Wands and that Four of Cups. Spirit, is there anything else? Oh yeah, Four of Swords. Okay. And you have the Nine of Cups. Okay, which is heart energy, emotional. The Nine is pretty close to complete fulfillment. It's pretty darn joyful. Pretty much have everything. There's one deck that shows for the Nine of Cups, a person like leaping into the air with their back arched. So it's a heart forward motion. And there's like cups all around, and then there's a box of treasure or something at the bottom indicating that financially they're sound too. So this is really, really a great card. So at the bottom of the deck, it's indicating that this is the possible overall energy for this. The Four of Swords, Five of Wands, and the Three of Cups. Three of Cups is about celebration and community. And maybe it has to go with this asking for help thing. Four of Swords, that's a stalemate. It's just still with that. So this is just reminding you, this is that stuck energy, really stuck energy. Five of Wands, I love this card. I don't know that other people love this card because it's about conflict, turmoil, tension. But it's the kind of tension that motivates you. It's you're not loving your job. You've been there for a long time. You're feeling really stale. You're kind of annoyed. And then something happens. There's a change in management or a buyout or something that really, really makes things impossible for you to stay. And you go and get the job of your dreams, right? This is the impetus for change. This is the thing that motivates you. This is the card, the feeling, the frustration and tension that motivates you to take charge and make a change. So I like that these came out at the same time. Here's where you are. Here's what you need. Here's your next step, which will bring you to all of this other stuff. And didn't these three come out together? So that makes sense. Yep. Stuck, frustrated, decide to make a change. Ooh, look, I have friends that have like-minded things. So I have a new job, it's going well. It's community, it's my tribe, it's celebration. Yeah, Aquarius, a shift in perspective is definitely required for you here. And I think it's really about the healing. This isn't about the results for you. This is about just the next step of getting out of this stuck in your head sword energy. I'm going to ask for a shamanic healing card. Spirit, can we have a card, please, for our Aquarius friends? A shamanic healing card. Show them a little extra love this time, because this is all about the love, right? Love and healing. And maybe this is a broken heart and you'll never love again. I don't really know what the cause of this is. That's not for me, that's for you, because it's going to be different for everyone. Spirit, can we please have a card, healing card for, okay. One flipped over and one flipped out. Divine timing, okay, but we have the Chariot, so I'm hopeful that this will happen quickly for you. But it does mean you can't force anything. It's more about allowing and struggle. I'm sorry. So I think this is where you are. But also I think that struggle indicates that there's a learning from whatever it is we're going through. I'll show you the card. I'm going to start with the struggle card. No, I'm not. I'm going to start with divine timing because that's the one that I came across first. I'm sorry about the glare. Eventually I'll get a good setup. Like I'm just doing this for myself because I enjoy it. At some point, when I have enough followers to justify buying some real equipment, I shall. Divine timing is at work in the situation. Try not to fight it. Instead, go within, which is this, with meditation and ask questions that you want answers to. So why not now? How can I best prepare myself? What lessons do I need to learn prior to the change I want to see? And that's maybe what this is. What lesson is it that you need to learn? Why are you stuck? What is the struggle? What is the reason for the struggle? Struggle is part of life, so much that you probably know people who seem to constantly attract one struggle after another into their lives. This is their comfort zone. Ooh, that's not good. I do know someone like that. They're not Aquarius, though. While struggle is natural, it's natural only so far as it lends itself to learning lessons and overcoming inner personal challenges. Beneath every one of these struggles is the gift of enlightenment, the satisfaction of a lesson learned. Use this knowledge as the light at the end of your dark tunnel. What lesson is this struggle teaching you? Alternately, after a brief setback, this situation will start to right itself. I don't know if you can see these cards. They're kind of dark, so it's hard. Maybe I'll do that. Is that better? Oh, no, I'll do this. I'm trying to get you a better angle where I guess I'll have to just show it to you in pieces, huh? There, that might be better. It looks like a bird, maybe? Oh no, it's a salmon swimming upstream. Sorry. I was looking at the camera. Salmon swimming upstream. And you know they're almost always successful. And what happens when they make their way upstream is they get to lay a bunch of eggs and procreate. So it ends up being a good, fruitful thing that they end up with after that struggle, which is indicated in these cards. Fruitful after the struggle. Spirit, is there a blessing that we can have for, or that you might offer Aquarius for this full moon in Scorpio reading for the pink moon? Is there a blessing for Aquarius for this full moon, please? Thank you, Spirit. We get a final blessing. Here we go. Oh, we got a bunch of things. Okay, the Rose's Kiss. This is really sweet. Earth Magic, the Royal You, and Broken Open. Okay, well, Broken Open certainly makes sense. Rose's Kiss, it was the first one out, and then these came out. I'm going to, I think, do them in this order. And I'm going to skim, so I'm not going to read the entire thing, I don't think, unless it seems pertinent at the time. The Rose's Kiss, this is about joy, experiencing pleasure, deep satisfaction and enjoyment, desires acknowledged. 5 sensory reality. So, it says connections are lost and distorted by over-reliance on technology. It's just about connecting with nature. Yes, enjoying sensual pleasures, taste, touch, smell, everything. This is about reconnecting with the things around you. People, sounds, smells. Again, as soon as I saw that, I was like, get out of your head, go for a walk. Go for a walk. Go for a walk with somebody and hold hands. You know, just something lovely and sweet like that. Get into your heart a little bit more. Earth Magic. This is about being grounded in nature. See? In nature. I'm not even going to say more. Oh no, I'll finish it. The quiet, dark place where all things begin, where essence is first ignited before manifestation, knowing you are part of the earth and she is part of you. So what I get with this card is 2 things. I get go for a walk, right? Go for a walk in the woods, or sit in the woods, or even just look at a picture of the woods, or somehow connect with nature. And the darkness is like if you just close your eyes, you can get darkness right away. And that's the kind of fruitful darkness that you can have while meditating. A quietness. Darkness as in nothingness. Nothingness that will allow you to be grounded. This is about you guys getting out of your head and into your body, in your soul. Aquarius, this is amazing. Okay, the Royal You. Oh, opened right up to that. This is about and I don't think you have any problem with this most of the time, you guys, but this is about responsibility, self-confidence, self-rule, ownership of your feelings and actions, a quiet sense of empowerment, being self-aware, and not allowing outside influences out of alignment with your truth. This is about your personal sovereignty, how you hold your inner sense of worth and integrity, secure in your belief that you have a unique purpose, being comfortable in your own skin, knowing who you are, and that nothing outside can challenge your authentic self. This is the hard-won seat of awareness you've earned. So that again speaks to the struggle. And then broken open. I feel like that's what has to happen for all this healing to take place. Look at all this lotus energy, these lotus flowers. This is the gift of grief, being shattered as a result of loss, the potential inherent in failure. Okay, so it says, I just kind of skimmed ahead. It's not really important what happened. The pain itself is not the issue. It is Not even the story of what happened. The details surrounding what has brought you to your knees is as important as what results from the experience. So can you see that the situation has broken you wide open, enabling you to have an even greater capacity for love, compassion, empathy, and understanding? You cannot be the same person as before. The only way forward is to move through it without resistance or manipulation, without attempting to bargain with unseen forces, because none of your usual fallbacks can put you back together again. If you do fall prey to self-absorption or self-pity, it'll make it much harder for you to get to the next gradual phase leading to relief. Yet, even if you are prolonging the inevitable, you will get there eventually. The gift is in accepting who you've become as a consequence of integrating this difficult experience and allowing yourself to be more than you were. Wisdom comes at a high price, but the value of your experience moving through into the other side is unsurpassed. Love the you that is the result of being broken open by life's challenges and lessons. So that's amazing, because this is like all this struggle here is, I feel like, where you are. And you can't not go through it in order to get to this healing and this stronger sense of self. So the struggle is real, my friends. Sorry, that was cornball, but it kind of was just in my head. So the potential here for integrating, for you to come out a better version of yourself, a more whole, complete, confident, self-loving version of yourself is here. It's going to take some work. It's going to be uncomfortable. But the compassion, all this was about love, right? But it said before you can have love with others, you have to have self-love, self-worth, self-compassion. So this is about you finding your balance in your own skin. And all this beautiful energy awaits you. So this is beautiful. Look at the vulnerability. And too, this moon, vulnerability, right, and secrets. Because nobody would look at an Aquarius and see this energy. This is all in your head. We can't see it. You really hold these cards close to your breast. We do not see this. So I believe that this angst is the secret. The vulnerability is your secret, and the angst about the vulnerability is your secret. And I think this perspective that's supposed to come in is that it is up to you to make a change. Once the healing happens, boom, you have a fresh perspective in order for this beautiful, loving, solid, grounded energy to come in. Aquarius, I thank you for tuning in. I really appreciate you. Please like, subscribe, share. Feel free to leave comments if they're kind or constructive. And tune into the new moon. I usually do new and full. Hopefully I'll be on top of my timing next time a little bit better. This just wasn't possible this week. So again, thanks for tuning in, and I'm not quite sure what your tagline will be. The Royal You? Maybe. Maybe. Thanks for tuning in. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.